Hello again, and we just wanted to give a greeting and a thank you to you as a supporting church. And this is Richard.
And Rachel, thank you so much.
We're the Sharps. And just to give you a little update of our ministry, I've been involved in international ministry this year. At Easter, we were in Wales with a team and linking with churches and doing my OneWish approach to evangelism. And just an exciting time. And then this summer I was in Italy, did training for 300 OMers, took them out on the streets of Italy and sharing Jesus. And never forget one young man we met. He was busy doing his business on the streets. And I said, I know you're busy. And I had this OneWish leaflet in Italian. I said, when you got a moment, take and read this after you finish your business. He started reading. He said, no, I need to read it now. And then I pointed to how he could respond to God and take God's hand of friendship at the end. And I said, when you finish your business this evening, read this and you could make this your decision. And he started reading. He says, no, I need to do that right now. And here it was with a simple Italian tract. I had almost no Italian. He had just a few words of English. But I believe right there he put his trust in Jesus this summer at Transform. And then also we've been recently in Hong Kong, did training for 6 different groups from Hong Kong, reaching out. Remember going out with a couple, actually we were on the ship, did training, took them down to the book exhibition to share Jesus, the Logos Hope ship. And there was a mum there, Pauline, with her 2 sons. One was 22, one was 18 years old. And right there, all 3 gave their hearts to the Lord, and it was just an amazing time seeing people come to Jesus. So thank you for supporting us. The international ministries in Wales this year, and Italy this summer, and in Hong Kong. And honey, we've also been involved.
We've done a lot in the States as well. This summer we had a few road trips or flying trips, different places, New York area and Indiana. In Arkansas, linking with churches and training in OneWish and doing outreaches, or also just mission events, a lot of different things. Most recently, we just had this past weekend. As you all know, we live here in Georgia, in Tyrone, Georgia. And
I'm from Georgia.
They have an annual Founders Day, a weekend celebration. And so we set up a little OneWish tent and just interacted with people. The first day was a lot of believers being here in the Bible Belt, but we were able to encourage them and even mentor them a little bit in evangelism with the OneWish. And I don't think Richard left that whole evening, 5 to 10, he was in the tent just sharing with believers, encouraging them and equipping them. And then on the Saturday, we had a few people join us at different times, and we saw 14 people decide to start a friendship with Christ and become believers. So that was really exciting.
Yeah. Tell us about that young girl you met.
Yeah, well, I led a Chinese woman to the Lord, and that was really fun for me. But then later on, this little 10-year-old girl came in and was just kind of walking around our tent. And we had little bistro tables with candy, and then we had some of our wristbands and leaflets and things. And she was just looking at everything. And so I shared what we were doing, and she sat and listened, and I went through the pictures on the wristband. And she actually knew Jesus because of the after-school Good News Club. So that's another great ministry that Child Evangelism Fellowship does, and she knew that. But she was really excited, and then she said, well, could I have some wristbands? And I said, yes. And as she was leaving, she just suddenly turned around and she says, I'm off to go share. And then off she went with 3 wristbands to go share with somebody else.
Fantastic.
She's about 10 years old. It was delightful.
And in the tent, I met a brother and sister, Carmen and Carter. And they sat with me. We had little tables with chairs, gave their hearts to the Lord. And they just looked at me and said, wow, this was meant to be.
And at one point, their mother was, I could see the mother was kind of walking and kind of like, come on, kids, it's time to go. They were teens, late teens. Then our other friend shared with the mother, and she came to the Lord as well.
That's
and
right.
She was just beaming.
That's right.
So really
it was
exciting.
Another couple. I led them to the Lord, and they said, Richard, do you know where we just come from? We've just come from doing the Mass at church, but I saw their eyes being opened as we shared the gospel. So this is this OneWish approach with 2 questions, 4 pictures, and if you want to take a look at it, go to my website, www.onewishforyou.com, and it's the number 4 and the letter U, onewishforyou.com. OneWish.com to check that out, and we'll put that on the screen with this video.
And thank you so much for partnering with us in
That's
this
right.
and enabling us to do what we do.
And we see missions as, in a sense, across the table. It could be in Starbucks, in a personal conversation, then across the street, that's the local, then across the world, that's global. So it's across the table, across the street, and across the world. And so thank you for making it possible to be able to do that and share Christ, and also to equip others, equip churches to do this as well. Thank you. Bless
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye.